Well, we believe that again, to deliver a great customer experience, you have to be able to listen and then learn using AI, and then basically action or love your customers, right?
Hello, and welcome to Martechvibe Dialogues, where we speak with domain experts and thought leaders who are pushing the Martech agenda. Today, we have Haitham ElKhatib, Divisional Vice President at Sprinklr. He's an experienced leader with a passion for building high-performing platforms and teams, a trusted advisor for brands in all matters pertaining to customer experience. Welcome to the show, Haitham.
Thank you, Ravi. Happy to be here.
My first question to you is, why is it so important for brands to look at customer experience now?
Well, Ravi, there are, I would say, three trends that are real. First is that people change the way they communicate. So whereas in the past we had the traditional channels around phone and email, today there are a plethora of channels that customers are flocking into, including messaging and social channels and chat and so on and so forth. The second point is the amount of experience data has just exploded. And when we talk about experience data, we're talking about likes, reviews, comments, and so on and so forth, right? And the third point is really about customers' expectation from brands, which is basically, studies are saying, customers expect a response within 5 minutes from a brand. There are other studies that talk about the fact that really customer experience is the only area where brands are going to be competing now and in the future.
Interesting. What does Sprinklr mean by a unified customer experience?
Well, to basically continue on the first point, to help companies be able to handle this new world that we are living in, Sprinklr built an AI-powered unified customer experience management platform, unified CXM. And with the unified CXM, what we are really trying to help organizations with is to allow them to get away from what we call the point solution chaos across the customer-facing functions. With customer-facing functions, we mean marketing, customer service, and sales, and so on and so forth. So basically, we help organizations unify their front office functions to deliver great customer experiences for their customers.
Great. And you did mention about digital listening, and that is your core strength as Sprinklr. Explain to us, why is it becoming so important?
Well, we believe that again, to deliver a great customer experience, you have to be able to listen and then learn using AI, and then basically action or love your customers, right? When we talk about listening, really, what we're really talking about is the real-time capability of bringing in at scale all of the data, experience data that is coming through your customers, and then being able through AI to sift through it very, very quickly and basically act upon it. And so listening is a key component of a full strategy of listen, learn, and love with your customers.
That's fascinating. Also explain and share what are the innovations that Sprinklr is bringing to the market, and how would that impact customer experience?
So I would touch on two particular areas. The first one being care, customer care, and I think over the last couple of years, as I mentioned earlier, we've seen an explosion in the move to digital and omnichannel care. And at Sprinklr, what we have been able to do is really create innovations in conversational AI, in connecting across 30 channels, including trials we're doing right now on voice, to be able to create a seamless experience for the brands while they are servicing the customer. The second area, I would say, is conversational commerce. And in conversational commerce, it is this idea that, again, you want to be able to market and sell to a customer on the channel of their choice. So whether that be social media or other channels, we've seen a lot of applications from brands doing conversational commerce applications on Instagram and Facebook and other areas and so on. And so again, Sprinklr is there to help brands be able to capitalize on this incredible opportunity.
Okay, so now let's come to something really touchy and sensitive, which is privacy. How does Sprinklr's governance system actually ensure companies are compliant both now and for the future?
Yeah, it's a great question, Ravi. And I mean, from the beginning, since we started as a company, we've been focusing on the largest and most complex organizations in the world. Today, we work with the majority of the Fortune 100 companies. And if we look at, actually, I believe it's 12 out of the largest 13 banks in the world are actually on Sprinklr. And the reason that these brands trust Sprinklr is our ability to bring in governance and compliance and auditing at the core of our platform. So whether you're talking about PCI compliance or GDPR or SOC 1, 2, or we can talk about all of these different. Sprinklr is built for the enterprise, and we ensure that customers don't have to worry about being compliant with the different regulations around the world.
Amazing. And obviously we are in the Middle East and this market is booming. What are your projections for Middle East? How are you looking at growth in this sector?
So we've been in the Middle East this is our 6th year actually, and in these 6 years we've built a really great customer base that we're very, very proud of. Working with over 70 brands in the region across different industries in retail, banking, public sector, and so on and so forth. It is a very exciting region with a lot of potential, and our responsibility is really to be the thought leaders in educating customers across the region on how they can maximize their customer experience plans and experiences for now and for the future.
And finally, what are your projections for 2022?
Yeah, so 2022 I think is going to be a year where more organizations and more companies are going to adopt the idea of unified CXM. More organizations are going to be looking at getting more value out of their investments that they have done in the different solutions that they have put into customer experience. So I see more of the value conversation happening with organizations, and we are very much ready to be able to have those conversations, to be able to again allow companies to get the most value out of their investments, but also make their customers happier as well.
So thank you so much for the insights, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.